Yeah, so hello everyone and welcome to the Japanese Grand Prix then. So, yes, I'd like to apologise right off the bat for not recording practice. I just completely forgot about it, but anyway, yeah, just forgot about it. Put my hands up and said it's my fault. So, yeah, there we can see the rivalry between me and Hamilton going into...
Welcome to Japan and the impressive Suzuka track for today's qualifying session, where we should be underway shortly. This is the kind of track that eats rear tyres for breakfast, or so I'm told by more experienced drivers than myself.
Lots of low-speed exits means the rears are in for a lot of punishment. It's all too easy to spin them up coming out of a corner too aggressively. It might look great for us as spectators, as we love to see a car driven beyond its limits, but it's not going to result in a great long-run pace.
So yeah, so here we are in qualifying then. So as you can see there, it is wet, and yeah, we're just coming through now. Getting a hell of a lot of wheel spin out of the final corner. So much wheel spin sideways, but we set the fast lap. Well, we were the first out of the track, so yeah, you'd expect that. And now more people have set their lap. We're going green by, I think it's 7 tenths or something. Yeah, so coming across the line we go faster. So yeah, that should be pole position for us in the Japanese Grand Prix, and in treacherous conditions, I should say. So yeah, now we're just going to return to the garage and skip the end of practice. So our practice qualifying, as you can see there, purple in the first and third sector. Jenson Button was up there in second, but now he's demoted down to third. So yeah, now we're just skipping the end of the session. 3 minutes left, and yeah, he did have the fastest second sector, and then Vettel took it away from him. So yeah, here we are. Me, Vettel and Ricciardo.
Vettel and Daniel Ricciardo.
Pretty good then. So
all that remains is the main event.
Yeah, it is the race. Hopefully it is dry, and yeah, we will jump into the the resource points. Sorry. So yeah, there you can see getting, I think it's 80 something. 88 points to add there. So here's a rivalry. I took pole position, yeah, so I'm pretty much dominating over Hamilton. And yeah, 24 to 21 I think it is. Can't really see in my tiny Sony Vegas preview monitor, but anyway, yeah, there's a driver position. Pretty good. Job secure. Let's listen to this voicemail from our agent.
Hi, guess who? I've seen the team's expectations for the race, so I thought I'd pass them on and wish you luck. Take care.
So yeah, our race goals are P5 or higher. Beat Lewis Hamilton, beat Jenson Button, and in the constructors finished 10th or above. So yeah, let's jump into the race then for the Japanese Grand Prix.
And a very warm welcome to the Japanese Grand Prix, an event that has decided a Drivers' Championship 11 times over the years and has hosted some very memorable races as well. Who can forget Kimi Raikkonen's win from 17th on the grid in 2005, or Kamui Kobayashi's incredible drive to a podium in 2012. A lap of this historic racetrack covers 3.6 miles, and it's the only time during the season that we race on a figure-of-8 racetrack. The drivers can expect some intense G-forces through the 18 corners on offer here, as they experience some of the highest average apex speeds on the Formula One calendar. And keep an eye out for overtakes going into the final chicane. And all this will be happening under the watchful eye of Anthony Davidson, who joins me for today's race. And assuming the weather holds, where do you expect to see the action unfolding today, Ant?
Well, most of the time, passing here is limited very much into the final chicane, or maybe down into turn 1 if you get a good run and some assistance from DRS. But if we're lucky, we might see a bit of bravery into the hairpin, a place that Kamui Kobayashi certainly made his own in the 2010 Grand Prix on his way to a very impressive 7th place. And as you say, Crofty, this is all assuming that the conditions hold out. We know how quickly the clouds can come in here at Suzuka, and if they do, all bets will be off.
You've done well to put it on pole, but we've still got work to do. Trying to cover the inside line off the start.
So yeah,
so before the
now we're on the grid. Well, now we're on the grid. Yeah, we're going to mess with our race strategy, considering we do have a free set of tyres after qualifying. But yeah, I think I'm going to start in soft and go to hard. So yeah, pretty standard their strategy. But anyway, yeah, let's get this race started and stop rambling on. So yeah, formation lap. Found the bite point, pretty okay start. Bit of wheel spin. Now we're lining up on the grid. Me on pole, Vettel in second, Ricciardo in third, and Raikkonen in fourth. I think Jenson Button qualified P5, which is pretty good for him in a McLaren. So yeah, now the rest of the cars are lining up on the grid, so we should be getting underway very shortly. So yeah, now we're just waiting on those 5 red lights. 3, 4, 5. Lights are out and away we go. Dump the clutch and get a pretty good start. Short shift there from second and third to avoid wheel spin, but we regain the lead going into turn 1, which is pretty good. So yeah, now can we maintain that for the rest of the race? So they're fighting behind us, so hopefully this will be a chance for us to get away and open up a gap before because they're in a quicker car. So yeah, at the end of lap 1, we've set the fast lap obviously because we were the first to cross the line, and yeah, as you can see, there's 4 wide behind us. It's 4 wide. This cannot end well into turn 1. There's a yellow flag and the virtual safety car is out. I saw a car there. Lewis Hamilton was out of the race, so yeah, obviously it didn't end well for him now. So now we're looking at a replay. He got taken out by Sebastian Vettel. So yeah, on board with Raikkonen. And yeah, let's just see what sort of carnage went on behind us. So yeah, there you can see Vettel turned into Hamilton, sent him into the wall, and he lost his rear tyre, and yeah, that was his race finished. So yeah, just going through cameras now. There's Hamilton hitting the wall. Not good for any Hamilton fan. So hopefully now that Hamilton's out of the race, hopefully we can get a good race result. So yeah, on board with Daniel Ricciardo now. Lewis Hamilton dives it up his inside there, and I don't know how Ricciardo didn't get involved in that there, but he just didn't. That was so close. So yeah, just looking at it once more, and now rejoining the action live on lap 4. Jenson Button is behind us. Him and Ricciardo's battling in turn 1. Button pushes Ricciardo wide. We go up his inside, cut the corner slight, but get bad traction. Button gets us back. But will Ricciardo get us back? No, he's too far behind. We get a load of oversteer to his S section. And yeah, Ricciardo is gaining, but it's just one line corner through here, but I don't think he can get us. So, but we run a bit wide, get a bad exit there. And yeah, will Ricciardo dive bomb us? I don't think he will. We brake cautiously into the can't remember what you call this corner, but anyway, Ricciardo gets us. We're alongside him into the braking zone. We outbrake him around the outside, if I may say, or if I should say. And yeah, we get the move done. So now we're coming into the pits on lap 4. They're taking out the brake marker board for good measure as well. And can we get a good pit stop? Boys, come on, there's a yellow flag out there. And Jenson Button is out of the race. I tried to get a replay of it, but I couldn't. But as I was flicking through, I saw this replay of a Haas taking out Max Verstappen. So that's not good for Max Verstappen then. So now we're on to the hard tyres. 3.3 second pit stop. Had himself past the level of the race. But he is on the soft tyres, as you can see there, as he just flashes by us. So yeah, we rejoin in P20, or last, as Hamilton and Button has retired. So now on the next stop, the cars are pitting. We dive up the inside of the Nasser and get the move done. We dive up the inside of Ricciardo into the hairpin and get that move done. Pretty good then. So now skipping on to the end of lap 6, started lap 7, there's other people pitting. We do our fast lap of our personal best, and yeah, we rejoin in P8. We just get Rosberg, and yeah, that's P8 for us. Vettel is ahead of us now. But on the end of lap 7, we gained on them. We go up the inside into 130R. Pretty good. We outbrake Nasser into the penultimate corner, as you can see on the screen. it is starting to rain. It is starting to rain. So yeah, coming on to the next lap, lap 9, we rejoin in P3. There you can see the rain is definitely falling. The sky's getting a lot darker, and yeah, we just drive it completely around the outside of Gutierrez. We find a lot more grip off the racing line. So yeah, now Sainz pits. Whoa, that was a big tank slapper nearly into the pit entrance. But yeah, we rejoin in P1, and now Sebastian Vettel's out of the race. So yeah, now we're just looking at a replay of him getting in the slipstream of the Haas and the Sauber. He goes up the inside, and yeah, he just plows right into the side of the Sauber. So yeah, not a good end of the race for him. And yeah, now cutting on to the live action now. We are in P1 on the final lap, out of the final corner, getting a hell of a lot of wheel spin, and yeah, we come across the line to take victory in Suzuka.
Nice work, that's P1, race win, well done.
That's really good, another race win. We totally capitalised on Vettel and Hamilton DNFing. So yeah, there's Eric Boulier celebrating. And yeah, I'll just let Crofty talk.
Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
It was a question of right place, right time today. We were looking at an entirely different race before the safety car came out, but they were able to take full advantage after the field had been bunched up.
And look at that, they're making their way out onto the podium now. Great race from the McLaren team, and I'm really happy to see them there on the top step of the podium.
So yeah, so here we are on the podium then, collecting the big winner's trophy and collecting the champagne as well. So yeah, that has been a pretty good race for us. We are now leading the championship by 20 points, I think, if my maths serves me correctly. 20 points, because we were 4 coming into this race. Yeah, and now,
And
we'll see now.
The World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. We see a new name at the top of the championship.
Yeah, but
table
just by how much, Crofty?
So
yeah, now at the bottom there is 3 big names: Jenson Button, Lewis Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel, all DNFing. That is crucial. Crucial. So yeah, 21 points I think it is. I think it is 21 points. We are now P3 in the Constructors. So yeah, that has been the Japanese Grand Prix. I hope you guys have enjoyed that race. I certainly have. Second lap was great, and yeah, from there we just controlled the race, and yeah, we brought it home in P1. So yeah, here's our resource points. We get a further 103, I think it is, and we get a further 79. And will we win the rivalry? I think we will, because Lewis Hamilton only got 1 because he DNF'd, and yeah, we get all 7. So there we go. We have won the rivalry. There's our driver position. Always pretty secure, as always. Well, not always, like, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, so that has been the Japanese Grand Prix. Hope you guys enjoyed that race. I certainly have. So yeah, yeah, that has been this video for today. Until my next one, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.